We're alive! Back with Fire Emblem. I think the last thing that we saw... Oh, it's literally called Rekka no Ken, which is the actual subtitle of the next game in the series. But we rescued Lilina from the rebellion in Ostia, and we quashed the rebellion too. Screw those guys! And then, what did we do? Lilina's like, hey, I know a place where we can get one of them, their legendary weapons that they were talking about, that can kill dragons. So that's presumably where we're going. And I say presumably, but like I know it is. Alright, Shishi ni uchi no mesareru Lilina? No mesu, to make someone fall forward. It's probably come in. Or maybe uchi no mesaru. To succeed. To deal a devastating blow. To devastate emotionally. Gotcha. Uchi no mes... Bless you! Uchi no mesaru to do... Bless you! をいつまでも守っていくよと誓う Roy. Lilina, who is devastated by her father's death. いつまでも. That just means forever. Yeah, forever, eternally, for good. And Roy promised to protect her eternally. Like, bro, she can use magic. She's pretty good. I'm curious what the community thinks of Lilina and Roy. Like, who is better in this game? Let's look at a Binding Blade tier list, just for kicks. Let's see which one hits first. Roy, Lilina, Roy, Lilina, Roy, Lilina, Roy, Lilina, Roy, Lilina, Roy, Lilina. Lower mid, Lilina. Wait, where's Roy? Roy is like 3 places above Lilina, according to this person. So they're both pretty low, lower mid. They're not great. Let's see what this person thinks. Roy is D tier. Lillian is also D tier. Alright, they both kind of suck. Which stinks. I don't know. I like it when the the main characters of the game are strong. だが聖杯より迫り来る? Semari kuru to be imminent. Teki koku berna no ryu kishida o aite ni. However, imminently coming from the back, the enemy burns Wyvern Knight troops o aite ni kono mama de matomo ni as of yet, as of right now, they cannot take them on. Sogore doi tachi wa saki ni what was it? Shin Shoki, the 8 legendary weapons. Oh, Nyute Subeki Lilina no Annai de. With the guide of Lilina, Subeku. Wait, Subeku? Subeki? Subeku? In order to do. With Lilina's guidance, in order to gather the legendary weapons, Ostia Kogai? No. Nanigai? Ostia. Kogai. It is Kogai. Oh, it's right here. Yep. In the suburbs, Kogai no Dokutsu eto mukatta. They went to the outskirts of Ostia. To a cave in the outskirts of Ostia. Kazan no fumoto ni aru. At the foot of a volcano, その洞窟はロイたちに大きな試練を与えることになる。試練? Right? Yeah. 試練 tile. Trial. At the foot of that mountain, in that cave, Roy and company would undergo a big test. A large trial. A great trial. Oh, shoot. There be people in here. They guard the sword? Dang, they ain't letting a lot of, use a lot of people. Let's look at the map. Do we got... There's no treasure chests. Are there things to be stolen? Someone's got a door key. Why? Henningu. Henningu. Who's got the door key and why? Oh, he's got a pole axe. Gotta be careful of this guy. He's gonna be out for blood. Why do you have a door key? Anyway, I think I'm gonna ditch Chad. Like, Chad kind of sucks. Where's Astor? Yeah. Astor's cooler. Sorry, Chad. You kind of suck. I could evolve Ellen right now. I kind of want to bring Sue just for the experience, you know? Deke doesn't need to be here. I don't think. Let's take a look. So level 10 or above. Mercenary. Myrmidon. Brigand pirate. What is Senshi? Fighter. That's a fighter. Mercenary, Myrmidon, fighter, brigand. Or pirate. Can use it. Level 10 or more, Cavalier or Knight. I mean, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes can use it, but 2 can use this. Do we have any other items like that? Okay, I do have a Pegasus Knight or a Dragon Knight, Monk, Troubadour, Shaman, or yeah, Mage, Troubadour. Shaman, yeah. Priest, Mage, Troubadour, Shaman. Any of the magic classes, basically. But if we're looking at level 10, you could use it right now. And Ellen could use hers right now. Lou could do it right now. So the thing is, like, if you evolve, you get a stat boost. But you lose the potential to level up to level 20. So if I evolved Lou right now, he would get a nice stat boost, but he would all of a sudden hit level 20 and reset over, so he would skip over 8 levels. And the other issue, I'm not sure if, like, this is how it works, but I think class units get fewer experience. So, it might be harder to level them up. It might be worth it to just not deploy Merlinus. And just, you know, make sure that I've got enough stuff. To last me through the fight. I think I'm fine. Oh yeah, I told my mom I'd send her a link to an article. Hello. An article. An article. There's the article. I wrote an article yesterday. I have a blog now. Am I going to be updating it with any frequency? You know, maybe. My monthly roadmaps will be posted there. Okay. So, yeah. The Rockets. Okay, so I'm in the preparation phase. I'm debating on whether or not I want to deploy the convoy or not. So if I don't deploy Merlinus, I won't have access to the convoy. Functions like a convoy. Here, units stand next to him to move items between their inventory and the convoy by spending a turn. However, he's the only convoy available, and if Merlinus is not deployed, units cannot access the convoy through items. Though items can still be sent to it regardless. Okay, that's the biggest thing. If Merlinus dies, he can be deployed in successive chapters. Because of this, Merlinus can be useful for debating enemies. His terrible defensive stats and ability to counterattack make it so that enemies will almost always prioritize him when he is in range, which can be used to prevent the deaths of other units. However, Merlinus does not contribute much overall. His convoy utility, while situationally useful, can be diminished with well-managed inventories. All acquired items will be automatically deposited in the convoy whether or not he is deployed, so he's only useful for taking items out of the convoy. He also suffers from a lack of mobility, while 5 movement is the same as many other unmounted units. It is more detrimental for Merlinus as its high constitution of 25 means he cannot be rescued. He also cannot attack or use any weapon type further decreasing his usefulness. Additionally, while his ability to bait enemies without risk of permanent death is useful, it can usually only be used once per map, as his HP and defense are so low almost any enemy will one-shot him. While in theory level ups can help mitigate this problem, this is practically impossible. The only way for Merlinus to gain experience is to get attacked and not die, which provides 1 point of experience for each round of combat. Combined with the fact that he's one-shot by most enemies, Merlinus' stats will most likely stay at their abysmal bases. Anyway. Additionally, in Chapter 21, he's the best way to move by the infinite supply of boots available in the Secret Shop by moving items for the convoy, selling them, buying the boots, and repeating the process. Okay. So I just need to make sure, if I'm not going to deploy Merlinus, I just need to make sure that everybody that I got has the stuff that they need. Yeah. I think that's good. I'm also in the territory to start evolving people. So I was explaining this earlier, but the conundrum with evolving characters is that you can evolve a character up to level 10. However, characters max out at level, or you can evolve a character as low as level 10. However, characters max out at level 20. So the issue is, let's start. The issue is if you evolve someone, if you promote them, they will flip over to the next promoted class, but be level 1. And they'll get a bunch of stat boosts, but they'll miss out on any potential level ups that they might have gotten else, otherwise. So if I have a level 10 Myrmidon, I'll promote them to Swordmaster. They'll get a huge boost in their stats, but on the flip side, they will not be able to level up through 10 to 20. So any stat boost that they would have gotten through there, they would not have gotten, or they will not be able to get. Anyway. Oto? What is... Okashira, yeah. Okashira, 大変だ. Boss, bad news. 軍隊がこの洞窟に攻め込んできた. An army is invading the cave. なんだと? What the heck? 数はどのぐらいだ? How many are there? わからぬ。大した数じゃなきゃいいんだが. I don't know. It's not. Doesn't seem to be a lot. It'd be good if it wasn't a lot, but 変だな. That's strange. 力也のChoco? Shoko? Yeah. Feudal Lords, yep. Shoko は俺たちなんぞに関わっているどころじゃねえはずだ。なんぞに。The Marquesas of Lycia don't have anything to do with people like us. どうするわかしら? What should we do, boss? 練習、この洞窟は初めてだろう? 練習 is just like a group. 練習, company. They just started into this cave, right? ここのことなんさ、何も知らねえに違えね. They don't know anything about us, right? Maguma, they don't know anything about this place, right? Maguma が吹く床に誘い込んでやっつけちまえ. Let's lure them into the parts of the floor that something lava. That blow lava. Yeah, that spout lava. Well, I'm glad I have omniscience and can hear. Roy, こっちよ。このマグマの谷にの向こうに. Roy, this way. Into this valley of magma. Lilina, are you sure this is a good idea? オスティア家に代々伝わる新正気が収められているはずよ. It's said that the legendary weapon of the Ostia family that has been the legend of the legend of the legendary weapon passed down through the Ostia family is here. It should be. Lilina, 大丈夫かい? 少しは落ち着いた? Lilina, are you okay? Have you calmed down a bit? Because remember last time we just rescued her from a rebellion, but we informed her that her father did not make it. もう大丈夫とは言えないけど、今は悲しんでいる時ではないもの. Oh. I can't say that I'm okay, but now is not the time to be sad. Now is not the time to grieve. このオスティアを守りきれるかどうか私、お父様の分も頑張るわ. In order to protect Ostia, I also have to take up my father's part. そうか、これでこそリリーナだよ. What does koso means like likewise, right? It is precisely. これでこそ, こちらこそ. Yeah, I guess likewise. Roi ga soba ni gawa? Soba? Yeah, I think that's soba. Roi ga soba. Okay. Roi ga soba ni ite kureru kara watashi wa utsumukazu ni irareru no yo. Utsumuku? Be depressed? To hang one's head? With Roy by my side, or because Roy is by my side, I don't have to hang my head or cast my eyes downward. I don't have to be sad, basically. Or I can keep going without being sad. Eh? Ima nani ka itta? Oh, did you say something? Lilina likes Roy. Nandemonai. Oh, nothing. Lilina likes Roy. それより新正気について私が教わった? Yeah, 教わったことを話すわね. Alright, from here out, I'll tell you about what I was taught about the legendary weapons. ここにあるのは、どう読めばいいと思う? 発信書? 野心書? It's a name. It's a proper noun, so 野心書 maybe? Little Miss says, hi, Gishi.
Hi.
Be right back. Okay, here we go. Hashinsho. I was close. Fire Emblem の専門言葉. Shogun, yeah.
発祥時
Really?
発祥時
That's 逆だよ.
違うか
Yeah.
これか
Yeah. It says, the wiki says Hashinsho. So, I'll believe it. ここにあるのは発信書の一人勇者ローランが使った剣なのよ. In here is one of the 8 divine generals, Roland's sword. The sword he used. その人はもしかしてオスティア初代領主のローラン。So that's perhaps the first ruler of Ostia, Roland? そうよ、私たちのご戦争先相手先祖 yeah 先祖様ね Yes our ancestor 剣の名前は劣化の剣ドゥレンダール oh my god the blazing blade Durandal hold up be right back Bada bing, bada boom. Here it is. An accurate rendition of the sword, the blazing blade, Durandal, from the actual box art of Fire Emblem, the blazing blade. I made this based off of that and then 3D printed it. So I'm excited to be getting the actual thing in game. Okay, Durandal. ドゥレンダル。不思議な響きだ。Durandal. It has a mysterious ring to it. 勇者ロレンは人流戦略の時戦役 Jesus Christ, military campaign 戦役の時のその剣で竜と戦ったんだ The hero Roland fought with dragons during the scourings used this sword to fight with dragons そう伝えられているわ That is what is told 人流戦役の後故郷ふるさと Yeah, ふるさと That's what I thought ふるさとオスティアに戻ってきたローレンは After the scouring Roland coming back to his hometown Ostia 劣化の剣を天候かざしただく天候高くかざすかざす to hold up over one's head, hold off 戻ってきたローレンは劣化の剣を天高くかざし Roland held Durandal over his head skyward 戦いに荒れ果てた大地様変わりした自然の断り What the frick? 様変わりした Notice, notification, warning. Sore sumete o tarashiki sugata ni modotta. Kamo. The land which was laid barren by war oh, I got it. The land that was completely laid waste by war completely returned to the natural way of things, back to its proper form. It is said. Nanda ga sugoi ken da na. Wow, that's an amazing sword. I'm not sure why the Blazing Blade did that, but, you know, it did. Ryu ni tsuiyou suru no demo. It is hito fushigi na chikara o himete iru. It's said to be used against the dragons. It's for use against the dragons, but it contains a wondrous power hidden away. So da ne, tokoro de. Seems so. By the way, Touzokudan ga koko o nejiro? Yeah. Nejiro ni shiteiruっていうけれども大丈夫かな? It's said that there's a band of thieves that use this cave as their base, but is that all right? 何が? Is what all right? ドゥレンダルがもうなくなっているなんてことないよね? I mean, Durandal would be already gone by now, right? 心配ないわ。Durandalの取り出し方は. Don't worry. In order to take Durandal out, ローラン直系のものしか知らないはずだもの. Don't worry, the way to take the sword out is one that's only known by the direct descendants of Roland. だったら話は早い.彼らを倒してドゥルンダルを手に入れるんだ. 話は早い? Oh, okay. Well then, we don't need to say anymore. Hanashi wa hayai. See, that's the thing about, like, translating. Yeah, I mean, Japanese in the case, but I assume it's with a lot of languages. Like, they might be saying something, and you're like, this kind of makes sense, but I don't really, like, it's not coming together. And then it turns out it's just a phrase. Like, hanashi wa hayai literally means the talk is early. You know? But it just means, oh. Like, I don't know, like, what the connection is, but it means being settled quickly, reaching a quick conclusion, no need to say anymore. No problem. Oh, then it's no problem. Let's take them out and acquire Durandal. And get our hands on Durandal. Fire! I really could have stood to... Really could have stood to rearrange my units better, but whatever. Oh my god, Alan! We're going for it! Hey! Good job, Lot. Okay, the music got real quiet there. Like, what the heck happened? I must admit, when I was looking up Durandal for my research into, like, making the, Oh! Nice! Research into making, the actual 3D prints. I read some stuff about this chapter, because this is the first that we see of it in the... ever. And it seems that, like, these, like, discolored parts of the ground randomly erupt in magma, but it's like every single one has a number attached to it in the code, and that number corresponds to the turn number at which it erupts. And then it, like, cycles on a, I don't know, 4-turn pattern or whatever. Like that. Alright, you got this. Roy. Actually, wait. Yeah, you've got the door key for some reason. I mean, door keys are kind of cheap. So I probably don't actually need to do this, but I will. Get a critical hit, Roy. Darn. Yay! Level up. Yo, missed. What the heck? Come on, shh. Bro, better hit than he did. You missed twice. Oh my god. Get a critical hit, Sue. Oh! Yeah! You did it! No. No, not Little Miss. You missed. You missed. How could you miss? Yeah, bro, she had a freaking higher hit rate than he did and hit twice and managed to do less damage. Because he missed twice. This is a poleaxe. Very dangerous. Super effective against Alan. It's... It's not super fight against... We'll see if it's super fight against Pegasus Knights. I don't think it is. I got hand axes. Uncool. Alright. Yeah, we don't want Alan anywhere near that guy. Oh, he's got a freaking hand axe. Okay, well. Alright, let's go. Oh, this could serve dangerous. Okay, so, but the thing we found out is it's not super fight against Pegasus Knights. Miss. Nice. Sorry, little miss. This is, Oh! Frickin' died. Ba. What if I do this? Let's go for it. Got him. No, my hand axe. There we go. I didn't register that the Game Boy Advance had stereo sound. So I can hear like... Yeah, it was... I can hear the arrow going across. Oh, you're dead. Alan killed ya. Easy peasy for Alan. I love the animations of this game. Like, just like sticking in the air by their axe. Anyway, I have game sense feeling that more enemies are going to come from there, but until that happens... Ugh. Roy's so weak. Bro, why's everybody got a hand axe? Got him. Whoa! Nice. Always love Rutgers being economical here. Saving money on weapon uses. Why use a weapon twice when you can use it once and get the job done? You know what I mean? %5 hit chance. %6 hit chance. Oh yeah, he's using a hand axe, which is like low durability anyway. Or low accuracy anyway. Also low durability, but relevant to this one, low accuracy. Eh, what the heck. Astor, get him. In the next game, they make Merlinus, which is the convoy guy I was talking about earlier. They make it so that I believe you just choose whether you want to deploy Merlinus or not. Like, it's not like he's one of your units. It's deploy Merlinus at the start of a chapter. It's like, yes, okay, I do want to. And then he levels up every time you do deploy him, and he survives the chapter, which I think is much better than how they handled it in this game, which is, you know, he's one of your units that you have to pick at the start. He takes up his space, and it's like, ugh. It is certainly interesting, like, going online and seeing about, like, looking at tier lists and stuff about how people rate. Wait, this guy didn't come to attack? Rate certain characters and who's good and who's bad. And a lot of it in higher levels is about how good a unit is at getting through enemies quickly. Because in, like, my casual playthroughs, it's usually, oh, send a high defense person out, they get attacked, and then gang up on everybody that attacks them. You know, they get attacked, they don't take a lot of damage because they have a high defense, and then gang up on everybody that attacks them. But, or so in casual play, heavy armor knights and stuff are great. But the problem is they can't move very fast or very far. So, they can't get places quickly. And so when you're looking at from like a competitive standpoint, one of the best ways, or one of the, how do you say it? Appealing things about game playthroughs is doing things quickly. Not necessarily like speed run type, like as fast as possible, but even just like a nice clip. So that you don't have to sit there and wait. You can steadily proceed through the enemy ranks. Oh no, Rutger. Got him. If I can steal, I will. I don't know what it is. I just love the thief types in games. Rogues and whatnot. Like, something really cool about them. Yoinking enemies stuff. Now, I do want to say, I am not a kleptomaniac in real life. I do not like stealing in real life. I have money, I can buy things. Like, it's fine. But, I don't know, in games, like, someone's got a cool item that you want, and you just take it. Disclaimer. Exactly. You know, I mean, real life is not like fantasy games, you know. It's not like one person has the fancy only weapon in the game, right? Or the only item of a certain type in the game. No, you know. Oh, I should have used the lance, the sling lance there, probably. Would have still killed him, but had a little bit higher accuracy. Oh well. I think we can get away with killing this guy too. Because Rutger's still ready and raring to go this turn, right? Yeah. And he can't make it. And he's too slow. Oh no. Overextended myself. Well, if I had promoted him to be a sword master, he would have made it. Anyone need healing? Roy, but Ellen, too slow. Eden Yeager. It's not good. Okay, dodge. Nice. Good job, Sue. Ow! Technically, I could farm, like, my staff experience. 'Cause that's another thing. You can just, like, grind certain things in certain maps. Like, I could just have people stand on these flame thingies and have my healers heal them all the live long day, right? And then just get the experience, grind up to level 20, and then now I have these, like, overpowered healing units. Rutger and Sue. Shoot him, Sue! Kind of interesting that in the next game, in this game you can play as Sue and her grandfather, but in the next game you can play as only her father. Appreciate you, Shani. And that's why in tier lists, like, flying units are so handy in general. Like, they not only can go fast, and, like, what, she's got a move of 7? Yeah. They can also fly over things. Unless something is physically obstructing a character's path, you know, like a wall, they can go over it. What? Rutger's not gonna kill him? Rutger's gonna kill him! Yeah, Rutger! My man! Bro, I think Rutger's gonna be the star of the show. That was a good level up. Because in Fire Emblem, your level ups, like, are not always the same. In Pokemon, for example, your level ups will always be the same. Like, if you know all of the scenarios and the circumstances going into a Pokemon's level up, for example, their base stats, their EVs, and their IVs, and their nature, like those 4 things, and their level. Like, base stat, EV, IV, and level. If you know those 4 things about a Pokemon, and you know the, you know, math or whatever, how the formulas work, you can calculate exactly how much of every stat they can gain when they level up, without a doubt. However, in Fire Emblem, how it works is you have characters with bases and growths. Not gross, growths. So the bases are just what stat that they are at when you start. Now these can change. There's like this kind of glitch that became a feature called like hard mode bonuses, where in hard mode, enemy units have higher stats than in normal mode, obviously, right? But because of this, enemy characters that you can recruit also have higher stats. But enemy characters that you can recruit also have variable stats. Usually there's like a range in some of their stats that it could be, just to kind of like shake up gameplay, I guess. So some characters can get random bonuses. Oop, random bonuses or not, based on hard mode. Yeah, 11 damage, what, 9 hit? Holy cow. And then growths is a % chance that any given character, when they level up, will have that stat go up by 1. So, whoop. Let's have Alan go out and bait him. Let's have everybody go out. You know what? Screw it. Let's proceed forward. So you could have someone with a terrible unit with terrible growths level up technically and get every single stat going up every single time. And that character would become an absolute god on the battlefield. Or you could get a unit that has great growths, it's almost guaranteed to level to increase every single stat when they level up, and then just get super unlucky and never ever level up or have their stats go up at all, and then be a terrible unit. Like, you can have it where they level up and they don't get any stat boost at all. It's happened before. Do diddle do ding, nothing, and it's like, excuse me. I'm being a little... I want to steal his stuff, so... I'm just going to do this. In this game, thieves can steal things, but... only items, no weapons. There's, I believe in the GameCube games, GameCube and Wii game, the one with Ike as the main character, both of them, thieves can steal weapons too, but they have to be unequipped. Now, there's certain characters... why are you not moving? There's certain characters that... or there's a certain skill called... what is it? Like, disarm? Where in battle, you can hit them and unequip their weapon. So you can unequip their weapon and then steal it, and now they have nothing to fight with. Let's just go for it. You know what? This is probably actually a really dumb thing to do. Because they'll probably miss, but like, what if they don't? Ooh, rare cases where the Slim Lance does more damage than the Iron Lance. Anyone need healing? Nope. Alright. Let's give it a try. Or maybe it's just fine because no one will actually go for Rutger. Sometimes, like, the enemy AI is cruel in that, like, they won't even necessarily go for do the most damage overall. They'll just go for see if you can't kill one, you know, kill someone. Alright, 7% hit. 11 damage. If he got hit, that would have been terrible, but especially if you get hit by a magma flare that does 10 damage, it would kill him. I don't know if it's that spot's turn. It is. So yeah, if there's a 7% chance Rucker would have died there. But he didn't. So it's fine. And now he's back at full. Hellfire. Bro, everybody's got so much medicine. The thing is, you can't steal anything if your inventory is full. So I gotta constantly move items away from the thieves' inventory to keep him, give him some clear slots so that he can steal stuff. You unfortunately cannot steal things and then, you know, immediately send them to the convoy for whatever reason. Also, interestingly, in this game, there's no killing enemies and then picking up their items. You're not gonna move? Are they like hard programmed not to move? Like, what's the deal? I have so many vulneraries. Oh, he's got a killing edge. Oh, that's dangerous. Does this look dangerous? Let's go. Oh, Alan! How could you? Oh. Sue? Coming in with the... There we go, that'll help. Again, I'm overextending myself. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being a little bit privileged with the whole... Oh, no! Anyway. I'm being a little privileged with the time reset. Truth be told. I don't want to do that. Yeah! How does it feel, mercenary boy? Okay, good, you missed. Yeah, again, that archer is just not moving. Ow! It's like, okay, well then I'll just help myself. Yeah, E and swords. Kind of want to get that up. When Fire Emblem weapon rank can be leveled up by using the respective weapon. And every weapon has a weapon rank associated with it. And in order to use that weapon, you have to have that rank or higher in that weapon. Hellfire. You know, when I was a lad, I thought it was called Elfire because it was the fire of elves, like elf fire. But then you can also get El Thunder in other games and El Wind. It's like, oh, okay. I guess they just wanted to say El. Like, I guess they're Spanish. El Windo. Air Caliber. Speaking of wind, this is an interesting tome that I think is only in this game. I think it's the only wind tome in this game. It's super effective against flying units. It's kind of funny, though, when a weapon, generally across the series, is effective, super effective, against an opponent, it triples the might of that weapon. So in Fire Emblem Awakening, the wind tome, the basic wind tome, is literally... Ow. Jesus Christ. Is quite literally one might. So if you are using it against a whatchamacallit, a flying enemy, oh my god, it does 2 more damage because it triples the 1 might of the weapon. Oh, he doesn't have any medicine. Crazy. Gotta start being more, or less stingy with the medicine. Because I got it, you know, might as well use it. And handily, it seems to exactly heal the same amount. Oh my god. As the lava does. Lava does 10 damage, vulnerary heals 10. What is up with these people and not moving? Yeah, Sue's still pretty low level, 6, almost level 7. Oh, yeah, well. It's super effective, but she'll hang on. Or, just make a miss. Just dodge it, Who cares if something's super effective? You just dodge it. Once I kill this guy, the music's gonna change. Sorry, I wasn't able to steal your medicine. So when there's 3 or fewer enemies left on the map, the music changes and it's like, oh, you're almost there. Ow. I feel like accuracies are just so low across the board in this game. No reinforcements, I'm kind of surprised. He does have a hand axe, okay. Like, yes, 2 hits would kill Astor here, but like 7%? 7% of a hit? Wow. Speaking of units, let's level. Shani Su Clarine, okay. Everybody else is promotion territory, that's cool. Another frustrating thing in this game is, most bosses are sitting on a throne, which gives you 3 defense, 30 avoid, and it doesn't say it, but it gives you 5 resistance. So if I try to torch him with my guy here, 5 damage. Yeah, 5 damage. It's like, oh my god. He's also got a hand axe in hand, so he can chuck that at me. Oh god, okay. How do I want to handle this? Like, if I shoot him with it... 0. 0. Oh, no. Zero. 0. 5. Yeah, it's like you do this thing where you kill all their buddies, and then you're like, okay, now what? Yeah, oh, look at this, look at this. 2 damage, 0% chance of hitting. Jesus. I think this is a break the boss's weapons type deal. Who's got the best defense? Shuby Allen! And the thrones heal them. All right, let's go. Yada yada. てめえらんなとこまで何の用だ? Good grief. What the heck do you guys, what business do you guys have here? まあ来ちまった以上は返せねえよな. Well, if you come, I can't really make you go back home. One hit. 1% chance of hitting. Oh my god. Hold on, folks. This is gonna be, it's gonna be a longish one. He's got 20. He's got pretty good accuracy though. No, I do not want to heal the person that only has 1 HP gone. I want to heal the guy who's got like however much this was. And he doubles him. Holy crap. The thing is, he's got a 2% chance of critically. So there's a 2% chance of, well, a little less than a 2% chance. No, I don't want you to heal that guy. I'm so glad you healed him, Clarine. I think it defaults to clearing the person in the spot above, and then right, and then left, and then down, I think. I actually don't want you to dodge, Alan, with all due respect. Reason being, if he dodges, it doesn't take a weapon use. So yeah, I'm just brute forcing this. Kill my turn count here. So anybody have any good fishing stories in chat? It was funny. I was watching a Curtis Connor video, and he was watching the first and only episode of this series called, like, Who's Your Daddy? And I think it was called Who's Your Daddy? And it was about this 30-year-old woman who was given up for adoption at, like, 5 weeks old or something like that. And then, so they brought in 10 or 8 similar-looking guys and had a game show where she had to, like, her job was to interact with these men and whittle them down and try to pick the correct father. And if she was right, she got $100,000. But if one of the other men managed to trick her into thinking that they were her father, then they would get $100,000. Which is kind of messed up. Like, that's kind of a messed up premise for a game show. Like, taking something very, very serious like that. And especially if, you know, a lot of people give their kids up for adoption. I mean, like, you don't do that easily, right? You're not like, you know, I think I'll just have the baby and, like, give it up for adoption. Like, whatever, it's fine. Um, so there's probably heart-wrenching things involved with that, and it's so weird to televise this whole process. But one of the things that in the episode was the daughter could watch all 8 of them interact with security cameras, and one of them was like, "So anybody got any good fishing stories?" And Mr. Curtis Connor was like, "No one's ever told a good fishing story in the history of anything." And actually, I wanted to disagree. Because I heard one of the best fishing stories that I've ever heard at the after party for training for 1 year. Because this specific after party, it wasn't the after party, it was one of the after parties. And this specific after party was for island residents, right? It was for people living on the remote islands of Kagoshima Prefecture. Because if you're not aware, Kagoshima Prefecture, besides Okinawa, is the southernmost prefecture in the country. And there's a lot of scattered, like, remote islands that the country owns. And they are inhabited. A lot of them are inhabited. Some of them only by, like, 60 people, but they are inhabited. And I was talking to one of the people who lived on one of those aforementioned 60-person islands, and he was telling about how he was going fishing with a couple of his coworkers, because, you know, there's only 60 people on the island, so you don't really have friends outside work, because there's no one else outside work. So he's going fishing with a couple coworkers. They go out in their little motorboat, you know, go out in the water a bit. They're fishing. One of them reels in a big one. So they reel it in. They get it inside the boat, because they fish for food. You know, they probably fish for just fun as well, but they do eat a lot of what they catch. So they pull this inside the boat, pull her in. It's flopping around, and it's a big one. So it's flopping around like crazy. And then they're trying to remove the fish hook from it, and eventually the fish hook does get out. I'm not sure why they didn't kill it before, but anyway, the fish hook does get out. And then, unfortunately, because of the chaos of it flopping around, the fish hook finds itself in the toe of one of the coworkers. So now another one is trying to wrestle this fish and is trying to punch it to death so that it'll stop flopping around. The guy telling the story is trying to get a hold of his coworker's toe so that, you know, he can potentially cut the he can cut the line to it so it's not getting yanked around and he's not getting hurt anymore. And then in all the kerfuffle there, one of them accidentally turns on the motor of the motorboat, and now one of them's trying to cut the fishing line, the other one's trying to punch the fish, and then the third one's got a fish hook in his goddamn toe, and then all the while, this motorboat is going around and around and around on the lake in circles because no one's at the rudder. So it's just like cranked to the right or whatever. Now, finally, they manage to cut the line, punch the fish to death, get the boat under control, go into shore, right? And then, the thing is, they do have a hospital on the island, but there's only like one medical professional there, of course. And so they put the guy on the frickin' medical bed, or whatever the frick you call it. And then they, and then they have to get a pair of bolt cutters out. And the coworkers have to hold the guy down and hold the guy steady while the medical professional, while the doctor uses the bolt cutters to cut the barb off of the fish hook so that they can get it out. It's crazy. Luckily, that it did go in and out. So it wasn't like stuck in there like the barb. They could cut the barb off. Alright, this dude finally broke his hand axe. That's right, 0%. Okay, so now that he's got the weapon triangle advantage, he's at a 25% chance of hitting. Let me guess. 0. I'll just have him wait there. Because it's like, even with all this... Alright. I'm gonna need a lot of those. More of those, please. Rucker. I probably should just give Rucker the hero's crest. Level him up so he can actually kill the bosses. You missed! He's got 0, right? Yeah, 0, 0. You know what? Go for it, Sue. You got this. 33%? Darn. Alan, my man! Nope. Alright. There we go. Yeah, yep, buddy, kayo. Oh, of course. Well, after all this. Yep, buddy? Yep, buddy. As expected, sure enough. Just as one thought. Alright, let's do one. One last heal. Oh, he's not even... Nah. That sucks. Roy, あったわ、これよ。Oh, Roy, here it is. これが劣化の点デュレンダル。とても大きい剣だね。使う方は選びそうだ。It seems it can pick its user? でも勇者ローランは記録によれば小柄の方だったわよ。But according to the records, the hero Roland was quite a small guy. Quite a small stature. 使えるかどうかは剣の腕次第ではないかしら? Whether you can use it or not depends on your sword arm, right? 腕を上げれば僕でも使えるってことかな? Well, if I train up my arm, I could also use it as well. 多分ね, yeah, probably. Yes, this is true. Roy can use Durandal if he wants. 多分か. Probably. Huh. Guess what we got, baby? We got Durandal! Yeah! And I got Durandal in real life, so that's cool. I got it. Game of the day, I got it. Yeah. Blah! Anyway. Why are you laughing? Roy-sama, 大変です. Roy, terrible news. Ostia 場外にベルナの 竜騎士団が Burns Wyvern Knights have surrounded the castle, Ostia Castle. なんだってもう来たのか? What? They're already here? Bro, what the frick did you do? Why are you in that? Why are you running in there? Roy とかいうのはお前か? Yeah, so you're the one known as Roy? ご苦労だったね。あのレーガンツとかいうバカどもを倒してくれて。手合いだ？手間が省けた？省けた？省けた could be an inflection of 省ける. Oh, well, then let's look up 省ける. Sorry, couldn't find any word matching 省ける. 手間が省けた? 省ける? 意味は?
やらなくてよくなった。
これは合ってるでしょ？じゃない？省ける? Weird.
その漢字は
実証に入ってないと言ってる。でもここであるんじゃない？お、手間が省けるは表現？あお！なんで省けるだけは書いてない？
省くは
省く。
省く。
Oh! Okay, thanks. ご苦労だったね。あのレガンスということかいうバカどもを倒してくれて手間が省けだよ。省けだよ。What? Why are you laughing? 言い方は面白い。Wow, you good work. You've saved me the trouble of taking down that stupid Legans. Which is funny because Legans was trying to take over the castle in order to surrender to Burn, right? Because they didn't want to put up a fight. さあ、おとなしくこのオスティアを渡してもらおうか? Alright, well, can you gently hand over Ostia to me? Oh, that's right. The chapter I just did, it was an X chapter, it was a side quest. You don't have to do it. I think it's only activated if Lilina survives, which was pretty easy, actually. There was just one person that was trying to kill her, and I just baited him out and killed him immediately. But, so that's kind of why, like, you go out of Ostia, then you immediately back in. You go out of Ostia, and then now you're immediately back in Ostia, because you don't have to necessarily leave Ostia. Can I get you to hand over Ostia gently? 冗談じゃない? You're joking. 誰がお前たちなんかに? Who do you think you are? ほう、なら私たちと戦うか? そのボロボロの戦力で? Well, do you intend to fight us with that shabby force of yours? You know, shabby military might of yours? 面白い徹底的にやっつけたエゲをオスティア公ヘクトルのようによ。 Yo. That's funny. Don't make me laugh. I'll thoroughly destroy you just like I did that Marcus Hector. I'll do away with you thoroughly just like I did Marcus Hector. Sokomaida. That's enough. Is that Guinevere? No. Oh, I thought Guinevere was going to be like, hey, stop. Because that would make sense, right? Guinevere is a princess. Tell Narshan, hey, quit it out. Narshan-sama, Etruria 王国の大部隊が Lord Narshan, Etruria's main forces are... そんなこと見ればわかる? そんなこと見ればわかる. Yes, I can see that myself. 一体なぜ? Why the heck? Oh, it's this guy. I think that's Percival. Oh, yeah. 私はエトロリア王国戦士軍将パーシバル. I am the kingdom of Etruria's general, Percival. 先日、軍将セシリアを倒して、オスティアから我が国に保護要請がなされました。What? 倒す。To throw down, to kill, to overthrow, to leave unpaid, to do completely do. The other day, the Mage General Cecilia Taste. Oh, Toste. I'm dumb. Ostia kara waga kuni ni hogo yosei. Hogo yosei? Protection, appeal. The other day, the Mage General Cecilia received a request from aid from Ostia. したがって、オスティアは今はエトリア王国の保護下に入る。したがって means like therefore, accordingly, Ostia is now under the kingdom of Etruria's protection. Nani? What? ご不満なら一戦交えてもよろしくね。A battle? Are you unsatisfied? If so, we could get you involved in a battle, if you'd like. もっともそのいかめし流式だけでこの数を相手にできるのかしら？いかめし。Will the most... Oh, cool. Negi? Ninniku? Will the most imposing dragon wyvern knights be able to take on us with those numbers? Kikisama! You! You! Derogatory. 私はエトロリア王国魔導将軍 Cecilia. I am the Kingdom of Etruria's Mage General Cecilia. このオスティアにはゆかりあるものゆかりあるものあるものあなたの好きにはさせないわ。As someone who is connected to Ostia, these lands of Ostia, I will not let you do as you like. Gah! Onore, onore, I, Nashid-sama, tanki wa narimasen. A short temper won't do. Yeah, you must not give in to your short temper. Pashibaru Shogun wa Atori Okuku Kitte no Meishou. General Percival is is famed as the greatest general in all of Etruria. それに魔導将軍が関わっているとなれば、我ら竜騎士だけで戦うのは文がよ。No. 文が悪。文が悪い。At a disadvantage. So add on top of that the Mage General or the Madogun, the Mage Army, and our Wyvern Knights are at a disadvantage. Wakattaru yo! I know! Hikiageru zo. Take him out, bro. Let's pull out. I mean, if I was them, I would press the advantage right now and take him out. Like, I'm sorry. Like, war is war, man. Cecilia to kaita na. Shouiki na otome oboeteru yo. What is this? Namaiki? Maybe? Namaiki? Impertinent, cheeky, impudent. Meh? Hatson? Namaiki na 女目
覚えていい
女目じゃけ
女名生意気な女
女目の意味なんですか女だけどういう意味ニュアンスは
Yeah, like
Thanks. All right. Anyway. 生意気な女名覚えてる So your name's Cecilia. I'll remember you. I remember a impudent bleep like you. Kill him! I say kill him. Nikia Dome no Doi Shogun ka? You're General Roy of the Elysian Alliance, right? Hi! He's like, oh frick, I'm 15, but yes, technically I am. Yes. Naki Meishu Ostia ko yori gun o makasarete imasu. in the death of in the death of the alliance leader, the Marquess Ostia, I have been entrusted the army. そうか、力也は試練の時だな。Well, it seems it's a time of trial for Lycia. 我がエトルリア王国からも We, from Etruria, この死に対する悔やみを伝えるよう申し使ってきた。申し使ってきた。You alright there? We've also come to express our condolences to the death of the Marquess. お心遣い感謝いたします。I'm 心遣い I'm grateful for your consideration. エトルリアのご助力がなければ If we didn't have the assistance of Etruria, 今頃オスティアはベルナの消耗に食らっていたことでしょう About now, Ostia would have been overtaken by Baron's forces. Actually, I want to look that up. Gunmo? Campgate General. Oh, Gunmo ni kuraru, to surrender, submit to, concede. Ostia would be submitted to Baron's forces. Yeah, would submit to Baron. 本当にありがとうございました。My sincerest thanks. 礼を受けるべきは私ではない。私は国の決定に従ったまでだ。The one who should accept your thanks is not I. I'm just serving the wishes of my country. 礼を言うならば、何色を表す王国に食い下がった窓軍書にがいい難色 reluctance食い下がる If you would like to thank someone, you should probably thank the Mage General who would not back down to our king's reluctance. 王国に逆らったのですか? She went against the orders of the king? そうだ。目知らずだろ? Recklessness, daredevilry, reckless person. She's quite the daredevil, you know? さて、将軍二人までもが国を長く開けるわけにもいかない。Sate like then. Well, now, with two generals gone, we shouldn't leave the country open for long. 私はここで失礼する. Apologies, I'll take my leave now. Cecilia! あとは任せるぞ. I'll leave it to you from here. はい、お任せよ. Yes, leave it to me. ふう、パーシャル将軍。すごい握力だ。迫力. Intimidating, right? Impressiveness, impact, force, intensity, presence, appeal, strength, punch, edge, vigor. General Percival. He's rather intense. 緊張していたよね. You look nervous. Cecilia-san. お久しぶりです. Ms. Cecilia, it's been some time. 少し疲れが見えるけど、とりあえず元気そうね、ロイ. You seem a bit tired, but after all, you seem okay. You look a bit tired, but you seem okay, all things considered. はい、アトリア軍のおかげで、難を逃げることができました. Yes, thank you for... Oh, 逃れる, thank you. 逃れられない. Yes, thanks to the Etrurian army. We managed to avoid trouble, avoid hardship. 間に合ってよかったわ. Glad we were in time. すみません、無理をしていただいたみたいで. Sorry. It seems I've gotten you to overextend yourself. いいえ、違うわよ. No, that's not the case. ロイからのオスティア保護要請はエトリアにとっても利のある話だったわ. No, the fact that you asked us for protection is advantageous to Etruria as well. いいですか? Advantageous? そう。Yes, ベルの王国の最近の行動は目に述べる? No. 余るものがあったでしょ? 目に余る. To be intolerable, to be unpardonable. The recent actions of Bern have been intolerable, you know. 我が国もなんとか退去とは対処したいのだけれど直接攻め込まれたわけでもない. Our country as well wanted to deal with it in some way, but we didn't want to directly insert ourselves into the conflict. だけどこれ以上ベルノが兄弟になってしまうと力のバランスが取れなくなるわ. But from here on out, if Bern became this powerful, the balance of power would be unbalanced, would tip. そこにオスティアからの要請が舞い込むということですね. So it seemed that the request from Ostia came in rather unexpectedly, right? So, yes, 私たちはそれを足とし行動したまでロイがオンに切る必要はないわ. No, that's not Ashitoshi. 何年それを何年 これ年これはこう、frickin' これ
ぜかな。
税年で、righteous justice right。私たちはそれを税とし、行動したまでロイがオンに切る必要はない。あなたのオンに切る。Ludwig! To feel indebted to. So we were just doing what's right. There's no need to feel indebted to us. わかりました。Got it. だからお礼はいらないわ。So we need no thanks. はい、言いません。はい、then I will not say it. とりあえず奥へどうぞ。軍のみんなに会ってください。Well then, please come on in and meet everyone in the army. しばらく見ない間に随分たくましくなって。In the time I haven't seen him, he's sure grown up a lot. 男の子ね、やっぱり。That boy. Probably.オスティアからナーシェン将軍を避ける Right? No. That's another way. Shirizoke. JLPT N1. Yeah, no. Dokeru. Ostia からナーシン将軍をどけた後 After chasing Narshin out of Ostia, General Narshin out of Ostia, さらなる追撃が警戒するロイたちをまるで嘲笑うかのようにEven more 追撃嘲笑うのTo laugh at, to make fun of. Even more, Roy and company wary of being chased after. Roy and company wary of being chased after as if they're being laughed at. ベルのニキヤに対する手出しをピタリと読んでしまった。Meddling. As if to laugh at them, Baron completely stopped meddling in Lycia. Etoria kara no Benkai Yose. Yose ni mo explanations for one's. Uh-oh. Nimo. Shinmoku? Silence, quiet hush. Shinmoku o momori tsuzukeru Ben no Okoku. Bairn, who is continuing to protect or maintain silence about a request for Atruri's actions. Sono Shizuke-sa wa bukimi de aru to shika iiyou ga naku shosei ryoku o inkan. So many words I don't know. What? Konwaku. Corn work? What?
No.
Konwaku. Bewilderment. Confused. Yeah. Various forces. And that's it. Game over. We win, right? So they're confused by their various powers, and that quiet Yoganai, indescribable. So their silence, it seems that they're discomfort and confused about the powers that resistance are shown. I don't know. No. Rikia no yu ryoku shoko wa Federico Eriwood tada hitori o nokosu nomi to natta. Yuryoku. It seems that of the Lycian, in Lycia, the only Marcus that still has any power is Marcus Fleury Eliwood. Eliwood wa Fere no hoka ni kaku shoko no kodan mono o atsume Kongo ni tsuite. Wait. Yeah, the only one with any power? Hoka ni kaku チョコの講談物後継ぎ物後継物を集めて今後について協議した。Okay. So he's the only one that has any power. So he gathered the successors of the other respective Marquesses, and held a conference. その結果、まずエリウッドが名手代か名手代行as an agent. Okay. As a result, first, Ellwood, as an agent for acting on the behalf of the leader of the alliance, 残る兵力を集結させ、再度力也同盟軍を結成、right? So the remaining members of the Lycian Alliance, the remaining forces, gathered the remaining forces and once more formed the Lycian Alliance army. この軍は諸侯領地の隔てなく警護することを明約とした。隔てなく separate bodyguard. This army, without separating, has the goal of being the bodyguard of the domains of the Marquesses. I gotta go to the bathroom. Be right back. Okay. So yes, it had the goal of protecting the everywhere without being isolated. 新しい力也同盟軍の将にはベルヌ軍撃隊の実績から同意が選ばれ、 Oh my god. Gun, Shou, Tai. Geki, Tai. Repulse, driver back, Geki, Tai no. Jiseki. The new Lycian Alliance's general, Roy was chosen. Roy, who had repelled the Burn army successfully, was chosen as the general of the new alliance. Dang! He's just a little boy. There's no other, like, I guess the only other competent, militarily competent person in the entirety of the Lycian Alliance is Eliwood, and he's sick, you know? Nikia 地方全体はにわかに生活を取り戻し、復興への道を歩み始めた夏季。にわか。Sudden. 復興。Go? Yeah, revival. The entirety of Lycia suddenly regained its vigor and started on the path towards reconstruction. Sonna ori Etruria Zenkoku kara Shinrikia Doumegun ni Seishi? Tarashiki? Seishiki. Seishiki. Formal, official, proper. Seishiki na shutsudo yousei ga totoku. Sonna ori. I don't know. Sonna ori. I don't know what it's saying like that. So then from the main country, they sent an official, sent the new Lycian Alliance an official, action? Nichiho Sanjima no Zoku soon. Frick, what? Dang, I've been doing so well. I had to pull out the old thing. Toubatsu, 予測討伐の2を与えるとするものであった。 No! Shoot! That was an accident. I just wanted to read the chat log. Can I even do that? Anyway. They gave them the duty of suppressing the bandits of the Western Isles. Naze waza waza Nishihou no shimajima ni gun o dasanakute wa ikenai no ka? Why they didn't... Why they're taking the trouble of sending the army out to those islands. Yomi no uchi ni fuman no koe wa takakatta ga. The domain people of the domains dissatisfied voices were about like why are they sending it. Basically everybody's like, why the heck are you sending us out here? Imada Etruria okoku no hoga o hitsuyou hoga o hitsuyou to suru rikia ni wa yousei o nomu hoka tedatte wa nakatta. Means. But now, or as of yet, Lycia, was in need of Etruria's protection, have no other means. Yeah, they have no other means of like had no choice, no choice. Etruria no on ni mukuiru toyu taigi o kakageroi ritsu iru rikia. What? Hikiiru, to lead. Hikiiru. Rikia do meigun wa. In order to pay back the favor to Etruria. Taigi? Put up a hangout to hoist a great cause, moral law, justice. Etruria no on ni mukuiru toyu taigi. In order to do the great justice of returning the favor to Etruria, Roy led the Lycian alliance, Etruria o Mankiri Nishihou Sanjima e to Demuku no deatta. Yokogiri. Oh, they cut through Etruria in order to head to the Western Isles. Nishihou Sanjima to wa Etruria okoku no hogo shita. Hogo shita ni aru tairiku Nishihou seihou ni ukabu Sekkyo no shimajima no Sousho? General term. No, Henkyo. Remote region. Ukabu. To float. To rise to the surface. To appear to mirrors. The Western Isles are underneath also underneath the protection of the Kingdom of Etruria. And is the general name of the islands of the western border of the Earth. Hofu. Abundant. Hofuna. Chop. Chikashigen? Underground resources ni megumare. Megumare sono 発掘が進んでいるが、富の横切りを狙う。So plentiful underground resources. It's blessed with plentiful underground resources. So in order to continue digging them out, Yokotori? People are aiming to snatch those riches. Samazawa Nazoku ga. In order to snatch those riches, there are various bandits running rampant. ほとんど無法に近い状態が長く続き、島の人々を苦しめ続けているのであった。In almost a state of lawlessness, the islands have long continued. The people of the islands have long suffered. Yeah. Holy crap. Oh, God. Fog of War. Awesome. Chad? I might actually want Chad of all people. Reason being, I mean, thieves are just kind of generally handy to have around for various things if you want. But the other reason is, thieves can generally see farther in fog. Oh, yeah, see, here's the Fog of War. And if you, like, look at where this is the farthest point. And then here's there. I can just move, this is funny, I can move Astor around to kind of change where I can see. So yeah, you can see the Fog of War is the farthest away from Astor. So if I'm going to split it up into like two groups, maybe like one go, you know, this way, and then the other cut up through here, you know, or whatever. Anybody got any good? Anything good? Poison axe. He's got Durandal. Killing Edge. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's unload anybody, the other people. Sorry, OJ Simpson. Sorry, Lilina. I don't think he needs a lockpick. Look at all these lockpicks I got. He's got so much stuff. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 14 vulneraries. Is everybody good on items? What on staves? Don't need a chest key. Oh boy. Up, 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 up. Actually, can Rucker just use it right now? Can I not buy a light tome? Everybody's good, right? Kini Kemuru Shima. The island cloaked in fog. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Boone. Oh yeah, Boone. 年始やってきましたぜ. Boss! Our group has come. The group? A group? 間違いねえか? You're sure? 東の小島に上陸したところを確かめてきました。I confirmed that they just arrived at the small island in the east. 情報通りだな. It's just as the information said, just as we were told. 練習霧の中で周りが見えずに面食らっている? Menkurao? To be confused. The group in the midst of the fog can't see around them and will be rather confused, won't they? Kossori shinobiyotte shimai what? Shimatsu. Shichimae. Let's sneak over quietly and then deal with them later. Got it. Beep, beep. Roy, 今回の件は私の力及ばずごめんなさい。Roy, the task this time, my power is not up to task. ごめんなさい, sorry. あんまりご自分を責めないでください. Please don't blame yourself. セシリアさんの責任ではありません. This is not your fault. Your responsibility. でも今回の力也への仕打ち? More treatment. あんまりにも納得できないと. Yeah, but I'm not really. I can't really agree with the mistreatment of Licia. Etruria o Miyauchi de mo. Saisho. Omiyanai. I guess Okyunai Royal Palace. In the Royal Palace, what was it? Show. Shinsho? Saisho? Saishoへの不信の声が上がっているわ. Inside the Royal Palace, there are distrustful voices being raised towards the Prime Minister. 最初、今回の続Yeah, 討伐. 討伐, right? 討伐の要請は王国が決められたのでは? The Prime Minister, I thought this, the bandit, subjugation of bandits was um, the entrust the appeal for us to subjugate the bandits was from the king. いえ、最初のロアツが西方三島So I gotta go to the bathroom again. Why do I have to do that? Okay. What was it? Sotoku? Sotoku, Governor General, Viceroy. Alright. Prime Minister Roats. No, Alucardo. Alucard. To. Tsun. Musunde. The three Western Isles Viceroy Alucard has been bound with, I don't know, 勝手に話を進めていた and met up with them and have been talking with him as he pleases. 勝手に as he pleases? そのことが許されるのですか? Is that allowed? 去年我が国に起きた敗撃を覚えてる? 悲劇? 覚えてる? Do you remember the tragedy that befell our country last year? もちろんです。摂議の王子ミルディン殿の急死でしょ? The sudden death of the next prince in the next in line, the Prince Meldane, right? Yeah. 僕はお会いしたことがありませんが、頭の切れる方だったと聞いています。Sharp. I've never met him, but I heard he was a rather sharp individual. そうね、あの方がご存命ならこんなことはならなかったでしょうね。Yes, if he was still alive, something like this wouldn't have happened. メルデン王子の死。Prince Mildanes Mildene's death. それは国王モルドレッド様にとって控えられないことだったの。That was something King Mildred could not handle. 年老いたら年老いてからやっと受かった王子だったから年老いてからやっと受かった王子だったから悲しみも深く Once he's grown old and he's accepted that. But because it was the prince, his sadness is deep. モルデド様はそれから抜け殻のようになり。Oh, Lord Mordred has become like an empty husk. 何事にもひどく無気力apathy ひどく無気力になられてしまったわ It seems whatever happens he's become extremely lethargic 最初はそこにつけ込んだ The Prime Minister is taking advantage of that. つけなのまず三将軍である私たちを遠ざけさ First, he's keeping the us three generals away. よほどのことがない限り、目取りが叶わないようにしたわ。Help. Oh my god. よほど。As long as nothing, pretty much always, he pretty much will not allow us an audience with him. では、この間にオスティアに軍を出してくださったときは、So, just now, the one who sent out the generals, when the generals sent out, あの時は特別. That was special. パーシルバル将軍も協力してくださったからたまたまうまくいったの. I also got General Percival to cooperate, so it went pretty well. でもそれがこんなことになるなんて. But it's come to this. 本当に気になさらないでください. Please don't worry about it. とにかく無事責任を果たせば力也に戻れるのですし. Anyway, wait, Ninmu. Anyway, if we finish this duty, we can return to Lycia. ただ僕たち力也同盟軍が留守にする間のことをお願いします. Well then, while please take care of the Lycian alliance. In the meantime, 任せておいて. Leave it to me. 力也同盟はもちろんのことギネビア檀家の子供 こともね。And the Lycian Alliance, of course, take care of Lady Guinevere as well. Roy sama, 私もご一緒することは叶いませんか? Lord Roy, you don't mind if I come along. Why are you tagging along? この島での戦いは強固軍となり何が起きるかわかりません。強固強い行く強い行く軍行行軍 Yep. That's what I thought. 行行軍 Well, I don't know if a forced march will happen on this island, but 姫はセシリア将軍の保護家でおとりに隠れていてくださるのがいいでしょう。Seems it would be good that if you stayed under the care of General Cecilia and hid out in Etruria. No? グネビア姫、どうか私をご信頼ください。Princess Guinevere, please trust me. Entrust yourself to me. 姫の情報は伺いましたし、ロイたちの約束もあります。事情。I asked of your situation and of Roy's promise. エトリア魔導将軍の名にかけ決して悪いようにはいたしません。On my name as the Mage General of Etruria, I will not let anything bad happen to you. わかりました。無理を言ってすみませんでした。I understand. Sorry for making you promise so much. ロイ様、ご無事にを祈りしております。Lord Roy, I'm hoping for your safety. ギネビア姫もエトリアへの道中を気をつけください。Lady Guinevere. Princess Guinevere? Who knows? Yeah, Princess Guinevere. Please be careful on your road to Etruria. Why did she come? We went all the way across Etruria? No, whatever. It's fine. Can I just, like, kill this guy straight up? Alright, let's just do a check. Let's use. Yay! Yeah, look at that. Oh, and he just, boom, he can use Durandal now. Cool. Bum bum ba da 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 dum dum da da dum dum da 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 dum. Let's use it. Yay. Three-door magic. Your magic sucks. It's a sea. Oh, it's cliffs. Okay, so definitely can't pass by it. Got him. Easy peasy. Shoot. Chad? Oops. Still using the killing edge. There we go. Really? He doesn't one-shot him? Just do that. Just to clear the space. So that I can do that. Can pirates ruin villages as well? Just freaking stuck. We're all bottlenecked. Scott Dono, Mr. Scott. おヒルさんか呼び出してすまねえな。Ms. Fur, sorry for calling you. 随分と騒がしいようですが、何があったのですか? Seems that there's quite the ruckus outside. Is there something happening? 実は、わけのわからねえ連中がこの姉妹を襲ってきたよ。To tell the truth, I don't know why a group whose motives we don't know has come to attack the island. 島のみんなが危ねえんだ。Everyone on the island is in danger. なんですって? Why? ヘタを助けに行かせたんだが、敵の連中戦い慣れしているらしくて。Oh, no, that's not Heta. Tishta? Sent the subordinates to go help, but it seems that our enemy is used to used to battle. どうにも拉致があかね。拉致が開かない。We're not really making any progress. なんてこと? What? 俺が行ければいいんだが、ここを離れるわけにはいけぬね。It'd be okay for me to go, but I couldn't leave. I can't leave here. で、フェリさん、すまねえんだが。Well, so I'd go myself, but I can't leave here. So I apologize, Ms. Fur, but わかりました。私が行って追い払ってきましょう。I'll go out and drive them away. それね、恩に切るぜ。I'll be in your debt. 任せてください。Leave it to me. 島の人々を戦おうなんて許せない。おうなんて許せない。I won't forgive the people to attack the people of this, anyone who attacks people of this island. 別に一人頼んであるから、そいつを巻くことはこんでくれ。I'm asking one person, so Gishi, what the heck does this mean? uh Oh, 運んでくる。運んでくれ。なんか、運んで、あなたに任せるよ、みたいな。Yeah, okay, so I'm asking one person, so please take care of it for me. もう一人 One more person? ゆうとくみのしんってやつだ。No. 遊牧 No. Yes? 遊牧民 Nomad 遊牧民のシーンってやつだ。やさ男だが腕は確かだぜ。One of the nomads, Sheen. やさおた。He's a gentleman, but he's got a strong arm on him. あなたがシンさんですか ?Your シン話は聞いてる。行こうか。You heard. Let's go. Shall we go? なんだ What is it? その、シンさんも島の人々を助けるためにこの戦いに参加したのですか In order to help people of the islands, did you participate in this fight? いや、そういう記事には興味がない。I don't really have any interest in that. ではどうして Well then why? 雇われているからな、それだけだ。I was hired. Just that. なんだか間が持たないな。間が持たない。間が持たない Not knowing what to do with the time has on one hand. He doesn't seem to. It seems that he's just bored. He doesn't know what to do with this. シンさんは坂の方ですよね You're from. You're Sakayan, aren't you? そうだ Yes. どうしてこんな西の果てに Why are you this far west? 別に不思議な話ではないだろう Well, it's not really that mysterious of a reason. お前も見たところ坂の人間のようだがここにいる If you take a look at you, you seem like you're Sakayan as well. 私はGod, Shisha Gyoko, right? Shisha Gyoko. No. Bu Sha Gyoko. Shuko. No. Buki. Mono. Shugyo. That's right. Musha Shugyo. I'm traveling the world to get stronger. ためにいろんなところに旅していて Well, I'm traveling the world to get stronger, visiting other places in order to get stronger. 別に私のことは聞いていませんよね But you don't particularly need to ask about me. 女性を一人探している。I'm looking for a girl. 女の人 ?A girl? A woman? 俺のいた部族のは、ベルの王国がサカ草原に攻め込んでた時。In my tribe, when Baron came to the second, attacking the second plains, 立ち向かい敗れた。We lost the fight. 族長は俺に先に逃した孫娘を守れと例示。My tribe leader, chieftain? My chieftain let me escape and entrusted his granddaughter to me. その命令を果たすべく俺は戦場から脱出した。So, with that order, with an intent to fulfill that order, I escaped the battlefield. そうですか。Really? 早く会えるといいですね。I hope you can meet her soon. はは、ああ。いいんですかいあんな小娘を戦わせて。Is it alright? Letting that little girl fight. いいんだよ、it's fine. あの小娘はや持っている剣が手に入るからな。If she falls in battle, I'll be able to take her sword. 剣あの変な剣ですかい Or sword? From over there? ありゃ。What? Yamato katana? Yamato katana? Let's see. Wato! Wato! It says Wato. ありゃ Wato っていう、なけん名剣Meiken, famous sword. It's the famed Wodao. あれを手に入れて、売っ払えばいい金に。If I manage to get my hands on that and sell it, well, I'll get a handsome sum. なるほど、ガチャ。それで、お頭、あんな小娘に親切にしてやってたんです。Ah, so that's why you've been so nice to her. 今までは好きがなかったけどよ、今度はチャンスだ。I haven't had an opening yet, but here's my chance. おめえ、あの小娘についていかな、好きがあれば、ぶんどるんだ。Hey, you, chase after her, and if you see an opening, ぶんどるTake it. Hey. So there's a bit of a split path here that I want to look up. On chapter 9. This is chapter 9, right? Yeah. So it says, if the player visits the house on the right on chapter 9... That's a house? I mean, village? Elephant automatically joins at the start of chapter 11b. If Laram is recruited instead by visiting the left or neither village, he takes the role of the character Majesty Auguries. Elephant first appears in chapter 10b when the Lord... Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So I gotta visit the left one. And then when I do my second playthrough, I'll visit the other one. So that's our hint as well that Sheen is looking for. I believe his name is Sin in the official translation. Is looking for. What's his face? Sue. Oh yeah, I think sword masters in this game get automatic plus 30 crit. Ridiculous. This frog is really rolled in, huh? これではどこに誰があるのかまるでわからない。わからんわい。わからんわい。In here, you can't tell who is who. 統治の杖か目にいい盗賊でもあればいいんじゃない。じゃが、if you have a torch staff or a thief with sharp eyes, be good, but. Resistanceの練習頑張ってるんだね。Resistance no? The resistance group is trying their best, aren't they? 北でも西でも戦いの真っ最中らしいよ。From the north and the west, your fight is in the direct center, aren't you? あなたたちはどっちに行くんだ? Which way will you go? Oh my god. Alright, now we gotta start leveraging our thieves well. Really no need for a torch staff if you have thieves. These are all cliffs, right? Yeah. They can't attack over here. So I've leveled her up, so now she can theoretically use... Yeah, she can use light now. Light magic. But... doesn't really matter if I don't have any light magic for her to use. Western Bandits. Oh, shoot. Glad I dodged that one. Who can recruit Fur? I hope I don't have to use Noah. My girlfriend's brushing her teeth while leaning on the desk and shaking the whole thing. How can we recruit her? Okay. So I don't know who's... Can I recruit her with Sin, maybe? Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to... I mean, I know Fur, from, like, just Fire Emblem knowledge, is the daughter of Carla and Bartray. Neither of which... Carla is a... Hector mode exclusive Blazing Blade unit. And Bartray is like a late game unit in this game. Oh, he dead. I might have to recruit her with Noah. That's the only person that I know. It might be just a typical talk to with Roy. Oh, that's cool. That's good that I'm forcing this guy to attack me from close range, because I can just do that. I don't have to worry about taking him out. No, can't talk with Roy. With Sue, maybe? Huh. Screw it, I'm looking it up. Talk to with Noah. Okay, that's what I thought. Screw it. Let's just exit out then. I'll end it there. I'll bring Noah next time. Bye.